So yeah, the last nutraceutical I want to talk about, saving best for last, is one of my favorite nutraceuticals.
Can we go to the visual on that one first? Go to the big picture of the inflammation at its best. And I want to show everybody this particular picture here. If you look over here, you'll see about number 17, resveratrol, which we just discussed, and turmeric, okay? Turmeric, what it does, it actually prevents NF-kappa B from launching the inflammatory damage on the body. What we've learned is that turmeric actually has a direct effect on NF-kappa B to prevent inflammation, which then stops it at the cellular level and prevents it, as you can see there, from entering into the circulatory system. So tell us a little bit about what you know in terms of turmeric.
Yeah, so pretty much like you said, turmeric and curcumin. Curcumin is the active ingredient that's found in turmeric. It's basically what gives us that yellowish, orangey color to turmeric. For anyone who didn't know that. But basically, turmeric or curcumin, it does have these antioxidant properties. It definitely it plays a huge role in basically decreasing I guess the amount of these cytokines that are they are necessary for the body. They are produced when there's inflammation in the body, but when there's too many of these cytokines, too many of these just wreaking havoc on our cells and our tissues in our bodies. Turmeric is a fantastic root, a nutraceutical. You can eat it or you can take it in the form of supplements, and it can definitely decrease the cytokines. It can decrease oxidative stress. These oxidants that can cause inflammation and basically reduce this immune system response.
It ultimately, again, as Kenna took us there, if you can look in this particular picture, you can ultimately see, again, as we touch back upon it, from the gut on the left-hand side, as it travels through all the way, if you can see on number 15, 16, the DNA effects.
Mm-hmm.
So the DNA effects, all of us want to be good parents, good people, good stewards of our spirit as we travel through our 100-year journeys in our lives. But we want to be as healthy as we can be. The answer lies in nature to make it happen. Our job is to bring it apart. And I know that Kenna, you got some points on this particular thing. Go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to mention that earlier we said we want to keep this inflammation under control, and there's no age too soon to start. So I know I personally am a parent and I want to feed myself. That way I have the great energy that I need and my immune system is great to take care of my children. But I also want my children to not have this inflammation build up from the beginning. So I know that kids can be very picky and they're going to want things that you feed them constantly. And kids eat a lot about texture. And just like Dr. Jimenez was saying, color. It's huge. Children are drawn to it. So what you can do is take their plate and make it colorful. Add some green zucchini on there, add some orange carrots, add some slices of bell pepper, add some avocado. They have a variety of textures, which they love. That's how they explore and eat, as well as color. And if you just keep feeding them these foods, they're going to realize that these are good, these are the normal, not French fries and McDonald's. And those are then things that they're going to start to crave. They're going to want the fruits and vegetables. They're not going to want the junk. And you can really get a jump start on all of that. And if that doesn't work, then throw it in the blender.
Yeah, and you know what? If it's no, I was going to say put sugar on it. No, but we don't do that. What we do is we do maca sugar, which is a natural version of apple sugar. That's a sweetener. It's not even sugar. It's actually a good byproduct of the sugar panels. So you got glucose, fructose, sucrose. These components that are in maca sugar or maca fruit, it's really what it is, maca fruit, makes it really sweet for the kid who has the sweet tooth. You can add it there and they'll just love it. It's what we teach our kids. It's ultimately bringing it down to the family. We all want our kids and our families to be healthy. We want ourselves to have good choices, and we want to prevent future pathologies. And if we can start early in the journey, kids do more what we do, not what we say, and they'll do it eventually. But they're really watching as to what your choices are for foods, and kids want what's good. That at that age of why, you'll have a kid that it'll be a certain age. Is that healthy? Is that healthy? Is that healthy? Because they want to know. They want to know what's good for them. They want to live for what our purpose is and what their purpose is. So this is all about bringing it home to our children, so that when we can honor our past generations, that they survived and we're going to survive, and we're going to make it better for them, and we're going to make sure that the genetic expression is protected. We don't just need the good old NF kappa B or the NRF2 factors to protect us, though our body prevents it from happening. And an example of Katrina and the police, we have systems to protect us, but we can't overload it, because any system overloaded loses the battle, and then the bugs get in us, and things like DNA transcription goes awry, and things like cancer, things like degenerative tissues, neurodegenerative disorders happen as a result, or have a tendency to happen based on how our genetic offspring, or genetic expression, is being able to handle it. So together we're going to bring this to an end today. We've done a lot. We're going to be bringing some more concepts here, but I want to be able to thank my peoples and all the crew behind here, and I want you all to know that we're going to be fighting for the anti-inflammatory movement through our inflammology programs, because we are inflammologists. Most doctors are inflammologists. They may not realize it yet, but they are inflammologists, and the connection between most pathological disorders can be linked to inflammation down the chain of some disorder link. Now, us controlling that or understanding how we can mitigate it will make the difference in our lives and be able to change our future expression of our genetic design. So thank you guys all, and we look forward to talking to you guys in the future. So thank you guys.